Doing nothing is easy for the buyer. To get them to take action requires some specific triggers. Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 4 of this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Franchise Owner Tokyo, Master Trainer, President of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My new book is Stop Wasting Money on Training, or in Japanese, トレーニングでお金を無駄にするのはやめましょう. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 175, and we are talking about why we need some showmanship in sales. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Why we need some showmanship in sales. Tricky area in sales, showmanship. The word has a certain odor about it that reeks of fake, duplicity, con game, spruker, carnival, barker, etc. Yet, storytelling is an important part of the sales professional's repertoire. Clients are card-carrying members of the Great Guild of Skeptics. They are highly doubtful about salespeople's claims. We need to bring some powerful persuasion techniques to the fore. Just making a statement is not going to do it. Having a need and doing something about it are not the same thing for buyers. Clients have to be convinced. And how do we convince them? We might offer a trial or a demonstration. We might marshal testimonials from satisfied buyers. We might provide data from independent studies that back up our claims and assertions. All good stuff. But how do we make sure we can break through the wall of disinterest, doubt, and distraction? This is where showmanship comes in. This means using our communication skills to highlight the key points that will persuade the buyer that what we are offering will help them and is in their best interest. What we say has to be true, but we don't need to say it in a flat, lifeless, mundane, or boring way. When we offer to sell something, there's a cost associated with it. There is a difference between cost and price, though, which may not be apparent to the buyer. They use the terms interchangeably. We, as sales professionals, should never use either word if possible. We should be talking about the investment. If you buy something today with a cheaper price, how do you judge the value when you have to keep replacing it because of some fault or defect? Showmanship would involve using persuasive word pictures to draw out the scene of the client becoming frustrated when the cheaper model broke down, destroying the moment at hand or the lost opportunity it should have provided. It would include talking about having to lug the item back to where it was purchased and then wasting valuable time hanging around to get served. Maybe describing the annoyance of having to line up to take a number or sit on a hard, uncomfortable bench or getting tired legs because you have to stand. It would mean describing the opportunity cost of how that irreplaceable time was being spent on a totally unnecessary, useless task at the expense of the higher priority, most valuable items. We should be raising pertinent questions about how costly their time and focus are, and mention the complete irritation of the interruption of their day. Showmanship may involve the use of mathematics to reduce a cost down to a comparison where the purchase amount isn't that substantial when amortized over time. The price consideration is in the now, but the cost can be strung out across years. This makes the additional cost of our widget seem reasonable and more convincing as a wise decision. Clients can understand investing for the future, but we have to use the right word pictures to draw that out so that it is pertinent and relevant to the buyer. Our story must help the buyer to see the full ramifications of the decisions they are going to take, both positive and negative. Using very emotive language to drive home the cost of no action. The tone is subdued but still powerful. We need to be looking for ways in which we can contrast the plus of using our solution against the minus of doing nothing or using our competitor's solution. Think about what you sell and what are some ways you can illustrate to the buyer that there are opportunity costs to not buying from you and buying now. Look for powerful word pictures to draw this out for the buyer. This is showmanship, and we must become masters of communicating value to the client. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe to it on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now. dale-carnegie.co.jp. It's awesome value, so check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we're releasing content 6 days a week. By the way, how many companies, let alone training companies in Japan, are doing that, do you suppose? Answer, just one. Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training. Now for podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews, wherever you get your podcasts. For TV shows, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show, and every Saturday Japan's top business interviews on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people, and please join us in that endeavor. Our training mantra is, we are 100% committed to using our soft skills training to transform your career and business. Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training are in your corner here in Nippon. In episode number 176, we're talking about dumb, smart people. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.